Pennsylvania, Ernie Singletary, wearing the white trunks with a blue stripe. In the blue corner, weighing 155 pounds, wearing white trunks with multicolored stripes, the Motor City Cobra, former welterweight champion of the world, from Detroit, Michigan, Thomas Hearns.
A tremendous hand for Thomas Hearns, who was about 9 pounds heavier than when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard in Las Vegas.
Make it brief. You've both been pros.
Jay Edson.
Good fight. Break when I tell you. Man gets knocked down, the other man goes to the neutral corner. Make sure, watch for the low blows. When I tell you to break, break. Have a good fight. Good luck.
Once again, the scoring, the 10-point must. If it does not go the limit, which is an unlikely prospect. 10-point must, 10 points to the winner of a round, 9 or less to the loser. 10 points each in an even round. The mandatory 8 count and the 3 knockdown rule are in effect. The man cannot be saved by the bell except in the last round, which, if it goes the limit, is the 10th round. Thomas Hearns, the white trunks with the red and yellow stripes down the side. Ernie Singletary with the white trunks with the ES on them and the blue stripe and border. Thomas Hearns, the taller of the two by a couple of inches. Very graceful on his feet. Singletary is fighting flat-footed. Turns up on his toes with that lightning jab. Hearns got a tremendous ovation when he was introduced. Why not? He's a great fighter.
I think what we're going to see in this fight, Don, is Hearns is going to try to keep Singletary from coming inside on him. Hearns is going to keep him away with his long jab.
Hearns' best advantage in this fight is going to be his speed, because he outdoes Singletary by about 2 to 1 in his speed power.
He's very fast, but he also likes to mix it. Just wondering how he can carry the weight over the distance, Davey and Randy.
He doesn't
fighting as a middleweight.
He doesn't look 1 pound overweight, though. Look at him. He's like a rock.
He's so lean.
He looks great.
It's all natural weight. I was talking to him earlier, and it's all natural weight. It's nothing forced on.
That's the best thing.
And it's all natural.
I'm just wondering if he might take his time for a while and get a good workout.
I think he's looking for that spot for that right hand.
Singletary is a tough customer, though. He's won 24 of his 27 fights, 7 of them by knockouts. He's lost only 3.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw a little blood inside of Singletary's mouthpiece. Right there towards the top.
A little early, but it could be. He's taken some good jabs and a couple of hooks. Singletary is working on the body, knowing that Hearns is so fast, he might not be so easy to hit in the head. And he's taller, of course.
All right, watch the holding, Tommy. Break it up.
Jay Edson says, watch the holding, Tommy, and they break quickly. Jay Edson, the referee. That jab turned into a hook, a good one. Missing with the left and coming back with the right, and Singletary scored.
Again.
He scored again and again and again. All with right hands.
Singletary is rocked, but he stays on his feet. Scores on Hearns.
With the same punch, 2 right hands again. An overhand right.
On hold, Tommy.
I'll tell you this, they didn't pick any pushover for Tommy.
All right, push out, no punching. Break it up, that's it.
Jay Edson, the referee, you can hear him.
Tommy Hearns shaking his head a little bit.
Boy, that was a good first round, wasn't it, fellas?
Boy, that was an exciting first round. Hearns threw about 6 or 7 right hands that caught Singletary, and it didn't move him.
Well, Singletary landed about 10 right hands also. That's what made it more exciting.
This is a great first round. Great.
Let's see it here.
There's the right hand landing on Hearns. There's another one grazing. Tommy Hearns stepping back and trying to hit Singletary.
The fight, they got the judges for that. Round 2, Thomas Hearns, the Cobra from Detroit.
One thing interesting, look at all the Vaseline over Hearns' left eye. It could have been from a headbutt when Tommy Hearns shook his head last round. Look at all the Vaseline there.
They're both wearing white trunks. Singletary has the blue stripe and border. Hearns has the stripes down the side.
Those stripes are the Bahamian colors, Doc.
Glad you told me.
Oh, a beautiful right hand.
Sneak right hand by Singletary. He gets it in there fast. He is not a pushover. And he took this fight on short notice, didn't he?
Well, whether he did or not, there's little blood on Tommy Hearns' shorts, and I don't know where it's coming from. There's little blood on Singletary's
Could be
trunks
from
also.
either one of them.
I can't tell which one it's coming from.
I venture to say where it's from. I haven't located it yet.
I haven't either. Another right hand by Singletary and a jab.
Singletary's a rough customer.
Punching, push out of it yourself. Let's go.
Singletary knows he has to get inside on Hearns, and that's exactly what he's trying to do.
I would say that Hearns really has to box him more as he did in the first round, the beginning of the round, and not deviate.
I think so.
That was...
Use his left jab, which is a beautiful jab.
Yeah, that was Hearns' mistake against Leonard, is that he went in to fight and he got hit instead of staying back.
Now he's changed it now. He's boxing.
There he goes.
He boxes. He's hard to hit, and he's quick. And it's paying off for Hearns now. Singletary's having trouble getting near him.
Good jab by Singletary.
Hearns quick on his feet.
All right, no punching, break.
And he's learned something he didn't have in the Leonard fight, how to tie up.
Exactly right.
Might have been different if he could have held on, Davey, in that fight.
Another round, anyway.
Edson is trying to get the cameraman back off the ring apron.
Well, the camera straps are leaning inside the ring.
That's right.
I've seen fighters trip over those cameras.
I've seen referees trip over them. That's worse.
Thank you, Don.
Singletary's told to keep him up.
You could save up to 7.
Yes, on the bottom. Hearns are taller of the two by several inches.
Still can't find out where the blood came from.
Maybe it came from the referee. Thomas Hearns standing flat-footed again, as though he's going to mix with Singletary, which was not a good tactic in the first round for him.
Tommy Hearns is just trying to land that right hand. That's his strongest and most effective punch.
It has won many a fight for him.
Well, Singletary is getting away from that right hand. And the jabs right now.
Oh,
those.
Beautiful.
Good jab. Solid. That was the 1-2.
Yeah, but the right hand just barely missed. Caught him on the gloves.
Singletary retaliated too late.
That's where Hearns' speed takes an advantage over him.
In and out, huh? Hearns very graceful.
Nice jab to the body.
Hearns giving away 6 pounds at 155 to 161 for Singletary. Hearns has the speed, he's got the jab, he's got the power. Singletary is tough. He's got a good right hand, especially a good sneak right hand. Hearns moving away from the right, moves into a jab.
Now he's moving his head. That's what he has to do.
Hearns is showing tremendous speed now. Singletary
That was
stalking him a
a
little
good left
bit.
hand.
Kept off balance. Hearns' main forte is that he can beat an opponent to the punch. He has to get away from those ropes.
I think
Hearns, yeah.
Hearns' left eye is open up on the eyebrow.
Yeah, on his left eye.
I don't see it yet, fellas.
It's there. It's not bleeding heavily now, but there's some blood coming up. Very little.
Well, that'll make Hearns try to get it over quicker. Oh,
There he
that was
goes.
some right hand. Singletary, a tough customer.
He's breathing hard now, too.
These are not cream puff jabs. Turning it into a hook.
Check the eye, man.
Jay Edson went over to Hearns'
I didn't
corner.
say anything about it, but he's accidental.
Jay Edson went over to Hearns' corner and told the corner, mainly manager Emmanuel Stewart, who has his back to us, to check the eye.
Yeah, I heard that. Jay also come over and mentioned that it wasn't an accident.
Everything's running good over here,
And he
Jay.
thinks it was caused by a headbutt.
I have to think that they were worried about this right from the beginning because they seemed to be applying more Vaseline to that eye as soon as the fight started.
Yeah, well, like I mentioned, that
He
extra
wasn't
Vaseline.
cut in the Leonard fight, was he?
No.
No. Then he must have had something happen in training.
No, it happened here in the first round that he got butted. And that's when he shook his head.
I find it awfully hard to catch a butt. I'm glad you guys do. That happens so fast.
Okay, let's go.
Round 4 of a 10-rounder. They touch gloves. That's usually the sign of the last round. Maybe Hearns feels something.
No, it's called respect.
Thomas Hearns with the hangman stripes down the side. Ernie Singletary with the blue border and white blue stripes.
The one thing Tommy can't do is relax with his eye in that condition.
Hearns trying to find a spot for that right hand behind the jab and threw it there. It wasn't quite flush enough. Singletary is trying to go for that eye with his own jab. Hearns knows it.
One thing I noticed Hearns doing now, as he did in the Leonard fight, Don, he's starting to drop his left hand again. If you watch that, see?
Left the chin wide open that time when he threw the right.
Exactly.
That left has got to come up. Hey! Hearns was knocked back by the right hand.
He was knocked back, but he wasn't hurt.
None of that around here. I would break it up.
Singletary was just a little excited.
That was a good punch. Singletary's trying for a knockout now, so is Hearns. This is a real fight.
Great fight. Great fight.
Listen to that crowd. This has turned into something.
Hearns is gambling. He's gambling.
He is a little bit inaccurate. He's wild.
He's trying to put him out. That's why. Those punches landed. That uppercut landed. Singletary landed with the right hand right on this cut. Another one.
Hearns is proving he can take it.
But his corner,
Singletary is a little bit wobbly.
Oh,
He's going back.
Make him more wobbly.
Hearns is smiling a little bit. I think Hearns is getting a little bit tired, though.
Hearns has taken a lot of punches himself.
you betcha.
I wonder if Hearns can carry that punching power into the middleweights.
Hearns leaning on him, trying to tire him out more. Hearns is tired.
He's tired.
That eye is laid open pretty good, too.
You drive the weight.
When this bout was made as a secondary bout in the Muhammad Ali Berbick card, Hearns was going to get some kind of a pushover in there, but if Singletary's a pushover, I don't want to see the real article.
Now he's back to using his jab again, Don. See it?
He's still trying to set him up with the 1-2.
That's exactly right, Don. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Open him up for that right hand. Except Hearns is just standing there, which is very bad.
Yes.
Almost got hit.
It does better when he moves around.
Look at his left hand coming way down.
Oh, that's a trait of Hearns. That's one of his trademarks.
Hearns trying to find that opening. Singletary just stands there. Hearns not dancing around as he did earlier. I tell you, if Tommy gets Hearns, he's tired. He's going to have a tough time.
Well, Singletary is already pretty tired. I think he's a lot more tired than Hearns is, and that's why Hearns is moving in like he is. Singletary was dead tired at the end of the last round.
He may be getting a little gun-shy, too. Singletary just stands there. Hearns can't seem to find the opening for his right.
Keep him up, Tommy. Keep him up.
Referee says keep him up.
Well, those punches that he's throwing, with catching him low, is catching Singletary's gloves and knocking him down is actually what is happening.
Now Hearns is getting the jab in.
Very good jabs, too.
He's going to set him up for that right hand soon. It's coming. There it goes.
All right, push out. No punching. That's it. Clean.
Singletary still full of fight.
Singletary is scoring.
Very clean. That's it. Very good.
This is the 5th round of a 10-rounder. Not many thought it would go this far.
That's very true, Don. They expected the Shavers fight to be the best fight on the card, but by far, so far, this is the best one.
Singletary's taking a good punch.
Big difference.
I think Hearns is the stronger of the two and has a lot more stamina.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right, we've been talking about Tommy Hearns' left eye. It seems no worse.
One thing's for sure, it's no better.
They're doing a good job in the corner on that cut, though.
Well, there hasn't been no steady flow of blood out of his eye.
Watch Singletary's left eye now. I think it's starting to close.
Thomas Hearns and
the jabs.
White trunks with the Bahamian stripes down the side. Ernie Singletary
I know.
with the white trunks and the blue stripe and border. Jay Edson, the referee. Doing a nice job in there.
Sure is. Uh-oh. Something happened to Tommy Hearns' left eye. He's blinking it.
He probably got thumbed. I didn't see it.
Might have been a thumb.
That's usually what happens. He probably got a thumb in it.
Be a good recommendation for that thumbless glove they're now using in New York.
You're right. Now he's got to cut under the eye.
I see blood. A lot of blood around the left eye of Thomas Hearns.
It was probably more than just a thumb. He probably got butted if there was a cut there because he didn't get hit.
Hearns staying at long range now, trying to pick a spot. He doesn't want Singletary to get close to that eye, the left eye.
All right, push out of it.
Singletary's eye has a little abrasion under his eye also.
His left eye is starting to close.
Yeah, slight abrasion right under it.
Singletary going for the eye with the jab and running into that right.
Let's watch the hold and watch that stuff. All right, okay, let's go.
Hearns is cautioned and apologizes.
Actually, it was a good defensive move on Tommy Hearns.
He's turning the jab into a hook now very effectively. That's Tommy Hearns. Singletary coming in with a single purpose to get at the eye, but he's forgetting everything else.
Nobody ever expected as good a fight as this one, I'll guarantee you.
Real good fight. Hearns showing that quickness again that he showed in the early rounds. Fast feet, fast hands.
Hearns, when throwing that left hook to the body, caught his elbow. That's one thing that fighters have to watch out for. When you're throwing that left hook, you can't hit the elbow. You can break your thumb.
Nice.
It's like Hearns got a little red mouthpiece, too.
Well, it's not been a walkover for Thomas Hearns, I'll tell you that. He'll be in shape when this is over.
He'll be ready for a rest after this is over.
He's going to find out what it is to fight heavier men.
Hearns picking his spots.
You know, I think it has nothing to do with the weight. It's the fighter you fight is what it really matters.
Futch over in Singletary's corner is one of the best.
He's a good cut.
Without a doubt. So you've got two good fighters and two good cornermen.
Well, I guess the surprise of the evening so far, fellas, is that this bout has gone this far.
I don't think they can get much better, Don.
Oh, we're coming up to round 7.
Keep an eye on those straight punches and keep opening up. Can't see.
Eddie Futch talking to Singletary. A little Vaseline around the eyes. And a nice back. Round 7 of a 10-rounder. Tommy Hearns of Detroit, 155. Making his debut as a middleweight. Ernie Singletary, a pound over the middleweight limit at 161. He's wearing the white trunks with the blue stripe and border and the ES letters on Ernie Singletary. Tommy Hearns, graceful in there.
He's been told by his corner to keep dancing away so he doesn't get hit in that eye.
Or butted in the eye. He's got a lot of Vaseline over it also.
It's a wide cut. It's not deep, but wide.
Well, I just heard for his sake that this is the only time he gets cut, because you know as well as I do, Randy and Davey, sometimes they continue through your career, those cuts.
I know as well as anybody.
Hearns was forced to back away by Singletary.
Good jabs by Hearns. Very powerful, very quick and effective.
When Hearns wants to box, there are few as good.
Oh, he slipped. Get that paper off the canvas. People should be a little more, concerned about the fighters. They can trip and hurt themselves.
Hearns on the move. Singletary plodding after him. This round has been a quiet one compared to the last one.
Quietest one of the fight.
Those are not pity-pat jabs that Hearns throws. They're solid. Hearns trying to get the guard down, and he did. He got it down beautifully.
The best right hand that Hearns has thrown the whole fight. That was the left hook.
Singletary comes back. Hearns is starting to trade again, and that's when he's more vulnerable. Earlier in the fight, Singletary hurt him a couple of times when he traded with him. Question of tactics when he's got that vulnerable eye.
That was a Good counter by Cook by Hearns. Very well executed.
There it goes.
Nice
Beautiful.
right hand.
Okay, very good.
Some
You'll
fight on my
notice.
hands, Davey and Randy. One of the best fights we've seen in a long, long time.
Oh, it's a terrific
It's a
fight.
very good fight.
I can't believe that this would be this good, really.
No,
I
very
would
few
say,
people thought it would be.
I would
Yeah,
say
it's-
that the last round was probably the slowest round in the amount of action that
And
we've
yet
had.
it was a good round.
But it still was a good round.
Yeah, it's the best fight of the card so far.
Oh, without a doubt.
yeah.
Oh, beyond a doubt.
Okay.
You know, Davey, Jay Edson, the referee, reminds me of you a little bit. He takes charge of the bout.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
You gotta
Don.
be, yeah, you can't waver with them, can you?
That's right. You can. Once they gain your respect, you've got it made.
Thomas Hearns, white trunks, Bahamian colors down the side. Ernie Singletary, the shorter of the two, with the white trunks and blue border. Hearns starting every round the same, up on his toes. And he'll go slamming after a while. Singletary trying to corner him.
All right, good.
Singletary smiled after that one. I think this is a tremendously valuable lesson to Tommy Hearns.
I was just
Jumping up in
thinking
weight.
that. He's learning a lot.
He certainly is.
Maybe learn more than if he'd scored a quick knockout.
Absolutely.
He's learned that he can take a punch.
Might be a great blessing in disguise for him.
Maybe. See what he's doing with that jab, turning it into a hook, followed by the right cross.
Also, what he's doing different in this round, he's using the power jab, throwing the right hand, then coming in with another jab.
We've got to give Singletary a lot of credit, though. He is in there fighting.
What a tough guy this is.
I'm seeing him for the first time.
There's that power jab again after the right hand. There was the headbutt again. Tommy Hearns was complaining about the headbutt.
He winced there. Oh,
What a hook.
Singletary was rocked back by that left hook.
Setting back on his heels. Singletary just getting a little bit tired.
Good body shot, too.
Hearns is trying to stay away from the inside because of those headbutts.
Get out of there.
Out of there. Get out of the corner. Singletary won't let him out. The referee's in our way.
Tommy should get out of there.
Losing fight. Half a minute to go in the round.
Okay, hold it. I gave you a charge. Let's go, out here. Let's go, right there.
Time running out in your lower right-hand corner of your screen. You can see the time. A big round for Hearns.
That last headbutt opened up that cut of Hearns a little bit more. It's a little bit bigger now. Still
what
is
they're-
wide, but it's getting longer.
Of encouragement to Tommy Hearns as the ninth round got underway. The ninth round of a 10-round middleweight bout, and a good one. Ernie Singletary in the white trunks with the blue stripe and border has more than given a good account of himself, although he's probably losing on points. But he's been in the fight all the way. Singletari's left eye may be slightly closing. Hearns has been bothered by cuts around his left eye. Probably more caused by butts than anything else.
It's opened up a little bit again. That's why he's dancing so much and dancing backwards down.
That is a beautiful jab.
You'll pardon me if I'm a little biased at this point. The referee's doing a fantastic job.
I'll be a little biased too. Both fighters are doing a great job too.
The all-around combination, it's great.
So are our cameramen.
Yeah, you're right, everybody.
And so is our lead announcer, Don Dumfries.
The master.
Singletary trying to catch him with that right hand.
Here he he comes. Now he's coming back in.
There's that right hand.
That's a nice left hook.
1-2 punch.
Both of those were counter punches, which Hearns is very good at. Long reach, he waits for it and comes in.
And let's not forget, fellas, Singletary takes a terrific punch. He's a tough customer.
Oh, wow, look at this action. Both throwing right hands.
Hearns in and out. That's the way to fight for him. In and out. He's got Singletary bothered again. There's no quit in Singletary, though. He'll be firing them as long as he can. Again, Hearns tries for the knockout. Half a minute to go in the round.
Hearns is hitting him with every shot he throws.
Singletary
He's got a cut.
Is worried.
Singletary has a cut over his left side inside the eye.
He's a terrific
Very bad
puncher.
spot. Now Hearns
Singletary
sees
in
it.
trouble and holding on. He's really...
He's sighted.
Hearns saw the cut and he's going after it.
His sight's impaired now. This is where the referee really has to be careful and watch.
His eye is bleeding a lot, too. It's inside the eye.
Okay, you all right, Ernie? Okay, come on.
Is ESPN Classic Pro.
When he took that laundering on the ropes.
But he just smiled and shook his head, yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
That's on instinct, a lot of that. Randy?
Not the way he's
Randy,
smiled, though.
you're number 2, and you're going to be fighting young fella McCrory out of Detroit. Has that been signed? And the city been picked? And how do you feel about that fight?
Well, the fight itself is a very good fight for me and for him. More beneficial towards him, but the location site hasn't been picked yet, but it is signed for.
Randy, we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
All right, round 10, here it is.
What a round.
10th and final round. Tommy Hearns with the white trunks and the Bahamian
Nice right
colors. Ernie Singletary
Good left
with the
hook.
white trunks and the blue stripe and border, and they both got blood all over their trunks. Hearns has been cut around the left eye. Singletary's been cut around the left eye. There have been no knockdowns.
Hearns is going after the knockout. He wants that knockout for that credibility in the middleweight class.
Hearns is staying right there with Singletary.
Almost got hit by a left hook.
The left eye bleeding again on Singletary. Bleeding worse now.
Singletary's backing up a lot more this round, I think, because he can't see.
There's a possibility this could be stopped.
Jay Edson's really watching that eye now. It's still not bothering his vision.
The crowd has been in an uproar all through this fight.
Fantastic.
Singletary still full of fight.
That was a good attempt counter right hand by Singletary.
The round is running its course. So is the fight. This is the 10th and final round.
I bet both fighters are happy about that.
Kind of happy myself. Hearns a little inaccurate with his right hand, but he comes back now.
He's staggering.
Singletary.
His legs are a little bit weak. His legs are a little bit weak when Hearns backs off, so
Yeah,
it's at his
let him
advantage.
off. Let him recover.
Less than a minute to go.
It's a good body shot by Hearns, right into the midsection.
Hearns called the attention of the referee to the left eye. No thumbs, says the referee.
First middleweight fight for Hearns, and he's doing a great job. This will set him up for some tougher opponents.
Half a minute to go.
Singletary's still hanging in there, punching the best he can. He knows the round is almost over.
Terrible eye right now, though.
Ever seen anybody with more guts?
Worse. He's blinking now. He's trying to wipe the blood out of his eye.
It's hanging in there. It's hanging in there.
Well, there will not be a knockout. Less than 10 seconds to go. There have been no knockdowns. It's almost over. Oh,
Fight's over.
Look at that eye. And really a real affection, one for the other. Look at Tommy Hearns lifting Singletary's hand.
That's what you call respect.
Hey.
Fun.
After the decision.
We had some fight here, Randy. This was one of the best.
Yes, it was a very good fight. A little bit one-sided, but...
Well, it was one-sided, but Singletary was never out of it.
No.
He was always in it. And he hurt Tommy a couple of times in the early rounds. Well, we just remind you once again that the scoring is on the 10-point must system, although I don't think there's any doubt about who won. 10 points to the winner of round 9 or less to the loser. This was a 10-round middleweight bout. Tommy Hearns making a debut as a middleweight at 155 pounds. The limit is 160. Singletary, who put up a surprisingly strong fight, 161 pounds. Tommy Hearns suffered a cut, probably from a butt around the left eye early, but Singletary's left eye was badly cut in the last 2 rounds. Well, we've got Trevor Berbick on hand for the fight now, and Jim Hill is in his dressing room. Jim, how is he?
Well, I tell you what, Don, Trevor Berbick, you're all set, ready to go?
Sure, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
You were a little late getting here. Some people were beginning to wonder why.
Late? Man, I'm in town.
You're very loose for this whole thing, aren't you?
Well, for your sake, I got a bit loose.
You know, with everything that has happened to you this week, it's been more like a trauma rather than a drama in the Bahamas.
Yeah, it's been tough. They put me through a lot of mental trips in this fight. I guess they planned to make me weak mentally and physically. It definitely will affect you.
You say they. Who are you talking about when you say they?
Well, like I said, it's coming from a bunch of people involved in promotion. I don't know who's pinpointing at me, so it's they. I know it's more than one people. Some connection there with the Ali group. They make it tough for us ever since we got here.
I mean, they asked you to train on a different island. You had to come up and ask for your money in front.
Your attention, please.
There he is.
We have a unanimous decision. Judge Ernie Palmer scores it 99-87. Judge Alonzo Butler scores it 99-91. Judge Clyde Gray scores it 189 for the winner by unanimous decision, Thomas Hearns.
Thomas Hearns is the winner.